Hey guys, and welcome to another Elune video. So today we're going to be covering, as you can see, Dimensional Rift. After that we're probably going to do some summons, got 3k gems. I did a few summons for Medjed and Nessa already. I do have Nessa, Nessa, whatever way you want to say him, NASCAR, because let's face it, he turns into a car, pretty much. So we're going to start off with Dimensional Rift. Now, the main thing here, if we have a look at my team, I have the tank as Mikazuki. Why? Just because, well, as I said previously in my last video, I have her max skilled on her S1, so she does do a considerable amount of damage just with her S1. She can tank because of her passive. Whenever they have, where is it? This one, the first one, I think. Nope. Okay, here we go. Third passive. Whenever she's attacked by someone that has a debuff, she has a 50% evasion rate on, which is really good. Like she dodges a lot of attacks, which means she just doesn't get hit at all, which means who cares about the damage. On top of that, she has relatively decent tank stats at +1 with the gear I have on her, which is absolute trash gear, as you can see. Just literally whatever, 10% extra evasion rate because that helps, but she's pretty much got whatever gear on, doesn't matter. Now then, what else do we have? We have Boulder. Why am I using Boulder? Well, he's got really nice AoEs. So his S2 I have essentially max skilled. There's not really any reason to +6 because +6 just makes it 4-turn blaze, and we don't need a 4th turn of blaze because he actually removes all the blazes anyway. He is running on full BJ gear. No, he's not. He was. He's now running on half and half. So increased attack speed, increased crit power. His stats are relatively decent. Here we go. Got attack speed 123. Not too bad. Crit rate, crit power, pretty decent, and his general attack is quite nice. He does boost himself up a lot. He generally has about 20k attack when he's in there. One of the great things about Weiwei, the only thing you need to do is put the buff on, and as long as he's using his S2 every time, it's never going to come off. Like I said, Mikazuki, she only uses her S1. This girl is pretty much one of the best units for finishing off waves. So her attack power is a bit low. Her gear again is not amazing. It could do with plussing up. Some of this is not so great. Her skills, I've enhanced, maxed out her first skill and her second skill. Second skill because it gives her the accuracy, which means she literally doesn't miss. Her first skill is her general thing is that she gets reduced accuracy down here. So her accuracy is reduced because of how volatile her weapon is. But if you max out her second skill, like this, she actually gets so much accuracy that it doesn't actually miss, which makes it great. And then max out her first skill, it's moderately decent damage. With the BJ set, she actually has much better chance because she will be finishing enemies. She's there to finish enemies. If either my Boulder or my Reve don't finish the enemies, because they're my two main attackers, then she will spray them all, and there we go. Usually they'll die. So she makes good use of the BJ gear. Reve, I haven't touched her for a long time. She's pretty much on trash gear that I got ages ago. Seen a +3 weapon. Like, I need to sort her out really. I need to bump her up, but she's basically on the same gear as Boulder. Go fast and hit hard. She has 0 skill ups, and I pretty much only use her second skill. I do use her third skill sometimes. Skill gems, she's just got pretty basic standard ones. Sorry, I didn't show the skill gems on the other guys, they're also pretty basic. My Weiwei, she's also +1, so her stats are pretty damn nice. Her gear, I have her on the Corrupt Elune purely because it's nice to get the extra souls, especially considering the fact that she got nerfed so that her passive doesn't give as much now. Both maxed on there, and skill gems, nothing special. I actually don't want these pure violet, and I don't want these pure yellow. Yes, they do increase more attack, but I like her to move faster at the start. When she first starts going, I want her to start going, not keep her same speed. So having this extra bit of speed boost built into both these skills is a little bit better than just having an extra 5% of this, because I think her skill 3 goes up to 100% or something, but my one hits around 100% anyway, and that's more than enough for what I need. If you want, you can turn on potions, but I don't recommend it. So let's jump in and have a look at how my team works. Always start from the beginning, unless of course you rush the time, you've already cleared it once and you're like, well, I don't have much time, wouldn't mind just smashing it out, get my 240k gold because that's worth it sometimes, then go for it. Why not? Throw up a quick start. Now I really hope this isn't on auto. It is sometimes. Yes, it is on auto. That's annoying, but luckily no issues. Okay, so this is what we want, but that will drop me down to 3 gems, which means we won't climb back up, so I'm going to leave that for now. So for the moment, just going to spray them, and she'll probably actually kill them all herself. She does have decent enough damage. Okay, next one. Weiwei. Buff our attack. Okay. Shit, I don't have any sound on here, do I? 1 second, sorry. I'll just get a bit of sound going. Make it a little bit more fun, I guess. Sound is on. Okay. Okay, and there we go. So with this one, Baldo doesn't have enough souls, and that's fine. It was better to get Weiwei's up. He has 2 turns in order to get off his S2 and start cycling Weiwei's buff, start refreshing Weiwei's buff. So it's okay to not get it done in the first round. It sucks a little bit to use an extra turn, but that's fine. I'm going to take the gold because we don't really need the other ones. An extra soul would have actually been quite helpful, just to pop us straight up to 4 and get Reve rolling, but it's all good. So always try to hit the guy with the highest HP if you have to hit only a tank. Now we're about to change our souls, so I can pop Lisa Rose's skill now. That means she's also refreshing Weiwei's buff, which is good. Sorry, put this on silent. That was a notification to say that I've gone live. Only 10 minutes late. Good work, Twitch. Okay, so we'll throw up the healing buff. We don't really need this. From now on, from the time you get souls until later, pretty much not going to get hit at all until probably stage 11 and 12, which is fine. But we can throw it up there anyway. I say that and then there we go. Next round I get hit. Okay, this one, Mikazuki, I'm going to just skip her skill because we want the souls to stay there ready for Reve or whoever moves next. So, next round. Now, what I would suggest with these at the end, I'm gonna go for one soul, just because the other two are pretty shit. I've got good health and I don't need skill cooldowns off because most of the time we're just using S2 anyway. What I'd suggest for picking there on day 1 of the week, always take the 15% increase if you can, if it comes up. Okay, now this is annoying because we have 5 souls. If I use this again, it will go down to 3. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap turn to Weiwei. Yeah, I'm going to swap turn to Weiwei. Hopefully when Weiwei goes, it will give me, there we go. We got a 6th soul, which means she'll drop down to 2, which is perfectly fine. So we use Weiwei's skill. Now we have 6, 7. Okay, that's still fine. As long as it's going to be above 4 or 2. 2 or 4 is fine because Weiwei will give you 2 souls back and make you have 4 or be above 4 when you finish. So now we move on. Okay, so yeah, back to what I was saying about the end of the round options. Day 1 of the week, always best to go for the 15% increase to your points because that's great. We want to get as high a score as possible at the start of the week, or any time throughout the week, really. If you can improve it, you can improve it. But when it gets to the end, when you've done it once, if you're in the top 0.5%, 5%, as long as you're going to get 150 plus crystals, you don't need to worry about taking that anymore. And you should always take crystals every time. Take the rubies. Sorry, rubies, not crystals. Take the rubies. Take the gold. Take the damage. You don't need. Now I'm swapping turn to Balder here because I really don't need Weiwei to take a turn, and keep down our turn counter as much as possible. The least amount of turns to kill all the monsters, the better you do. This one, sorry, turn counter. So, yeah, as I was saying, we don't need anything really. Once you've got that good score, I'll take it this time just because I don't need attack speed. Lisa Rose is always going to be the first one to take a turn, by the way, if it resets the counter like this. If I have a look, her attack speed is probably going to be something phenomenal, like 200 or something, maybe. No, 157. Okay, that's part of one of her passives. Where is it? There we go. Attack speed increased by 20%. And it does actually really work. Like, she gets a lot of attack speed. See, now once again, I can't actually use her because it's going to drop us down to 3. But Weiwei is going to take a turn next, which means by the time anyone else takes a turn, we'll be getting souls. So I'm going to use it. Sadly, it doesn't keep the buff. I did test this. Her ability to finish people off, this is a buff. And you do lose your buff if you swap turn. So if she has this up and then you swap turn to someone else, she doesn't keep it. She needs to reapply it every time. Okay, so now we're on Reve's turn. We've got souls up, so we just do an AoE. If for some reason Reve didn't kill them all and the burns didn't finish them off, Lisa Rose would machine gun away through it, but we do. Balder's next, and I'm on 7 turns, so I'm not going to swap turns. As long as it's below 10 turns, you want to finish on the 9th turn, and then you'll always get S rank. The least number of turns possible is best, but I don't need to burn a swap turn when it's for 1 turn. It's not really worth it. Okay, so we're going to take the gold if it wants to click sometime today. It's one of the problems with emulators I found. If you didn't notice before as well, I run this on LD player. I use BlueStacks and I tried Nox as well, but I found they both crash considerably. This, it just doesn't seem to. So we can see here there's Weiwei's turn, then the monster, then Rede's turn. So I'm going to swap to Boulder because my two AoEers, my two main damage dealers are Boulder and Rede. Because Rede's turn's coming up anyway, give the turn to Boulder first. Boulder will kill everything so that this Yeti that was supposed to go next isn't even going to take a turn, and it'll be Rede's turn again. So then we'll clear both waves and prevent the enemies from moving. One of the worst things is when you get a turn and it's like you got 3 enemies moving, because that's 3 turns on your turn counter that you have no control over and you can't stop. So it's always best. See, now sadly there, Lisa Rose didn't actually manage to clear up the last mob, but we want to refresh her buff anyway. Yes, it wastes another turn, but we're still way below the 10 turn mark. Perfectly okay. So refresh her buff for the next round and let Mikazuki finish it off. Now I am using pretty much all legendaries apart from Lisa Rose, but the tank, my tank is actually quite good for this because she will do a good amount of damage whilst tanking. But and it's AoE. But you can pretty much replace Mikazuki with anything in this lineup. You could throw in, well, anyone really. Baekwanjo, a dodge tank is usually going to be better because you don't have to worry about sustaining them. Or someone that's just another AoEer, you could put in 3 AoEers, but you want to keep the damage down so that you do start getting a lot of souls. You'll notice I've taken 3 turns, yet I still have 14 out of 16 souls. It's because when you get higher up, the monsters actually give you souls back when you kill them. So you'll see here, who's gonna go? Okay, it's Weiwei's turn next. So we're starting to get hit, so I want to reapply the heal buff. We want to reapply Lisa Rose's buff, but then we've got 2 turns of enemies. That kind of sucks. But I don't think she'll kill them anyway. So we just want to get her support buff up. It says in her buff, there we go, perfect. It says in her buff, I'm glad she just got hit. It says here, buff is removed upon being attacked. But as you saw, she just got attacked and the buff is still there. So it doesn't actually work. Whether or not that's a bug, I don't know. I guess it should be because it doesn't do what it says. But for right now, great. Enjoy that. If they ever change it to the point where she does get attacked, see there was 1 guy left. Lisa Rose support buff kicked in and just cleared it up. Not a problem. So she just got attacked again and nothing. Okay, now the monsters have got quite a bit more health, especially this guy, 55k. I'm just going to use, I've got loads of souls, so I am going to actually use Mikazuki's second skill just to do some single target damage and drop him down to a more similar status as everyone else. It also means that because she used souls with an attack, Lisa Rose took an attack as well, which is extra damage to everyone. So now Boulder's going to come in, do an attack. Sadly, we've hit the mark though. We've hit the 10 mark, so we're not going to get S on this rank. And we still haven't done enough damage to this guy. I think it might be because we petrified him. Do you take damage when you're petrified? Disabled actions, users dealt soul damage equal to... He doesn't seem to be taking much damage. Now, because we're on the threshold, we're all the way up there. I want to get this guy out of the way right now. So we're going to just use Boulder's S3 and take him out, because this will definitely kill him. Wow. What is causing that? Okay, his defense down. He's got resistances. It must be to do with his petrify. Upon being hit, user is dealt soul damage equal to percentage max HP instead of damage at the attacking skill. Okay, so maybe it doesn't matter how much we hit him for, he just takes a small amount of HP? Is that his skill? I haven't had this issue before. No, it's not his skill. Is it Mikazuki's? Because it was Mikazuki that hit him. It will actually tell me where it's from. It's from Phantom Barrage. Which I think is actually Mikazuki. It's this one, right? Yeah. This one doesn't actually say. Okay, inflicts bleed and inflicts nature effect that causes epidemic. Doesn't say anything about it's going to cause petrification and that petrified units take almost no damage. That's really crap. I'm not happy about that. And I actually haven't had that issue before. Might have to take Mikazuki out for that one. Might just replace Mikazuki with someone else that does S1 AoE damage. Because that's all she really is here for. Skill, no soul consumption, AoE damage, and tanking. The and tanking part might be the issue. Okay. Boulder. Here you go. He's got his 99% attack buff on still. So does everyone else. Okay, so we're just going to swap the turn. Boulder is coming up next. We're going to swap the turn to Reve. Let Reve jump in there. Get these guys down as fast as possible. Some of these higher waves, as long as you've got your setup in place and Lisa Rose is doing enough damage to clear them up, like this, she just killed someone, so she's now actually got her BJ buffs up. Give her a click. So she's got her 50% increased attack, crit damage power, which is nice. Puts her up to 212% crit damage. So yeah, some of these higher stages, as long as you've got all your supports in place, Lisa Rose is doing a job. Like this, finishing off units for you. You can finish up the waves considerably faster than some of the lower waves even. Just because they don't need it. Okay. I really don't want to use this again. I mean, I've got ridiculous amount of souls. I'm just going to use her S3. She's actually making me nervous to use her S2 now, which is her single target one. But obviously, if she's going to start paralyzing people, and like this, just failing to kill one guy has messed up this whole section, because he's now costing me a lot of turns to cycle back round. Every time you get to Lisa Rose, you're essentially missing a turn, but also gaining an attack every time these two go. So she balances out. Sometimes she messes you up, sometimes she doesn't. I'm actually blaming Mikazuki for half of this. No, I don't really need the crit rate. Crit rate's good, but I'll take the increased stats. The increased points, just to see how we go at the end. So we're up to stage 10. We've again, oh okay, yeah, but we failed to kill one guy, which slightly messes up my rotation, because it means that this one guy, when we do our next AoE, we're not attacking all of them, we're instead attacking just 4 of the next set of mons. If he died, we'd be able to clear out the entire second wave again. Now we're almost maxed, so I'm going to use her S3 instead. It's a little bit stronger. It's better comboed straight after when they've already got burns, but okay, this is actually really annoying. I really want to use this on, but I can't hit that guy anyway, so it'll be okay. I'll just S1 it. It's a waste of souls, but it's all good. Now, I want to clear this up as fast as possible, so I'm going to give the turn to Boulder, even though he was next. Doesn't really matter. I should have given it to Reve. My Boulder is a lot stronger than Reve though. I just wanted it done. Wanted to make sure that backline guy died. Okay, 5 rubies, nice. Yeah, so what I was saying before as well, when it comes to rubies and gold, it's definitely better to always take your rubies or your gold instead of any of the other things, because if you can get a score 100k plus, you're gonna get 150 plus crystals at the end of the week anyway. Now the chances of you randomly getting 15%, 15%, 15%, 15% on all 12 of your waves and giving you that edge to get up to like the top 50 player rank, and getting an extra 30 gems, 40 gems, it's not worth it. If you get 10 or 20 gems every day from the end of each round, 5 gems here and there. I think the best I've got was 25 gems in one run. Doing that, I mean, even if you only get 10 gems every run, that's still 70 gems a day, 70 gems a week on top of your 150. So that's going to push you up to the point where you're actually making more. You're making more gems than you would if you climb to a higher rank. So you need to consider which one's actually going to benefit you more, to take the gems or to try and get a higher rank. Now we're pushing into the last wave now. Hopefully Lisa Rose finishes this guy up. Yes, she does. Crits all over the place. Now I think my Lisa Rose had about 8k attack power. Okay, on this one I'm going to take the crit rate, just because the attacks, 15% attack speed doesn't do a huge amount. It's not going to change the game. The extra crit rate can help. Okay, pop these down. I should have actually swapped turns there on Mikazuki. I just messed up. If I'd swapped turns to my Reve, it would have been better. Problem was, at the time I couldn't see Boulder or Reve to know who would be best to swap to. So that's why I just went to her S1 attack. Now, as I was saying, Lisa Rose, there we go. She near enough killed everyone. Sadly, didn't quite get this guy. I think she had about 8k attack. With the buff, she's up to 17k, which is a very nice amount when you consider that she's doing her machine gun attack. You know, here we go, 13k to all enemies, which is not bad. You know, it's fluff damage, but it's not bad. If we compare it with Boulder, who's doing double that, it's relatively reasonable. You can't really complain about the extra damage that she brings. And it's anytime Boulder or Reve take their turn and nuke someone down. So I like it, and I hope that she's the little secret weapon that you guys can all enjoy. There you go. Once again, we sadly failed to take out one guy. 7th turn. Okay. we got plenty of souls, so I'm just gonna go in S3 here, because why not? I don't know why we're dropping frames. Doesn't seem to be liking this too much. Okay. 17K. Okay. I think I'm just going to use Mikazuki's third skill and hope it kills this guy. With the Lisa Rose combo, it should do. Yep, there we go. And that is a wrap for Dimensional Rift. My score is not great this time. Oh, it actually is. I actually got my best score, 110. I think the best so far I've got would be around 116, but 110 is nice enough. Okay, so I only got 5 rubies, sadly. If we'd got more than that, it would have been good. But here we go. Okay, so we're gonna get 150 for the week. Now, if we pushed really hard, okay, I'm rank 700 and something now, right? If I pushed to get rank 100, I get an extra 25 rubies. It's not really worth it to go and push every day, give up the rubies at the cost of 15% extra points to try and get up that extra bit. Once you hit this mark of 150, that's all you need. Top 5%. I'd probably even say if you're close to the 10% mark, if you can't quite push into the 5% mark, take rubies. As long as you're clearing it, as long as you're getting your 240k gold every day, take the rubies every day and get your gems up, because at the end of the day, all you get here is golden rubies. So take the golden rubies. Like one day a week, take points. The rest of the time, golden rubies all the time. Okay, well that ends it for the Dimensional Rift section. What we're going to do now, jump over and do some summons. I have actually, as you can see, I've actually already done 3k for Medjed. This, I think I got a 4-star Baron J, I don't remember. I might try and get to 9k later on, hopefully not. We're going to get this today though, and hopefully we'll get a Medjed today. I've got 1 Nassau so far in 3k gems, so these 9 times higher rates, they're not so great. Let's have a look. 3 epics, can't complain about that. Okay, first epic will be it's our boy. Second epic, Reina. Sadly, I have plenty of Reinas. Third epic, okay, Victoria. Well, can't complain. Still 3 epics and a 5-star. Not too bad. Okay, let's go again. Hopefully, not a single legendary so far. That's like, what, 3,600 rubies spent, and not one of them legendary. I actually had, I think 4 of the pulls were singular epics as well, which kind of sucked. And this would have been like 3 epics last time. Where's the Nessa? Nessa's supposed to be 9 times. Oh, here we go. We get a second one. Okay, that's good. So I can +1 him at least. But for considering it's supposed to be 9 times rates, it doesn't feel like it. Like, that's 2 in 3,600 crystals. I think it should be more than that. Chloe, we do a lot of good Chloe. Another Nessa? Nope. A win. Sadly. Okay, let's keep pushing it up. Come on, Medjed. One epic. It hurts. It hurts. Nessar at least? No, it's an urn. Not like I have a million urns already. Again, no. Okay, I think I should not click it because clearly clicked it twice and got one epic twice. And didn't click it twice, got 3 epics. But yeah, it's going to be really disappointing if I go 6k crystals, 6k rubies, and I don't get a single legendary. That would be quite sad. Some of the war rates, you can't complain, but at the same time, it would be quite sad. So there we go. Didn't click it again. This time I got 2 instead of 1. Might be a thing. Not clicking. And we got another Nessa. That's good. Would have been nicer if it was 5-star, but I'll take it. I actually really like Nessa, so I would very much be happy if I made him +5. Let's see, if we get 1 this time, then obviously it's not a thing, but we'll see. Is it a thing? Nope, we still get 1. So click or don't click, doesn't seem to really matter. A few fluff gems from some additional places. Let's see how we go here. Yes! Medjed, or at least Freya, because I still don't have a Freya. Just please not Kangrim or McCarthy, because I've got so many of those guys. Come on, Medjed. Okay, Baron J. Aurora. Aurora, whatever. Medjed. Shoestrings comes in. Oh no. Well, I can +1 my boulder at least. That's not so bad. I need so many DPS seeds. I think I have 1 Reve, 1 more Arslan, and now this boulder waiting to get 6-starred. So annoying. Oh, and if you haven't seen my initial video, or if I forgot to cover it in my initial video, I don't spend much in this game. I can cover it. I'll probably just make a video tomorrow or something about what I do and don't buy from the shop, what I find value. But I wasn't actually going to spend anything, but then I decided with this new event, the one where you get stuff for spending, may as well throw up a bit. Oh wow, there we go, 3k crystals, 1 legendary. That sucks. Can we get Medjed right here? Come on, finish off the video beautifully. Medjed, please. Medjed, pretty please, come on. Just call me Arslan. Just call me 5-star Arslan. Okay, well, that about wraps it up. Oh, actually, okay, so yeah, the thing I was talking about is this event up in here, the purchase reward event. This is spend 4 of your currency. I'm English, so it's £4. If you're American, $4, etc. This is 40. So I did spend a bit. Mostly I just wanted to get these. Plus it was time to renew my GM support package anyway. So, but in general, like this is ridiculous. Spend $125 and you get a 10+1. What if you get 1 epic? That's just not worth it. Spend $215 for class seeds. $300 and you get a 5-star legendary. It should at least be a 6-star or an optional, because let's face it, legendaries are not rare. Let's go index and see if we can get some more gems, some more rubies, sorry, for 1 last summon or something. Probably not. Alright then, 7. Actually, yes, we did. 305. Perfect. one last temple. Are you ready? Come on, Medjed. Medjed, 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 Medjed. No. Sad times. At least a fourth Nessa. Come on, Nessa, Nessa, Nessa. Oh, Baekwanjo. Oh, he's awesome. I do love him. He was actually my first main tank. Another Miho? Billion Mihos. Okay. Well, I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'll rack up some more rubies. It is weekly reset. So be getting a K or so rubies come through between Master League and Dimensional Rift, etc. Actually, I think it's monthly reset as well. Can I do my light summons? Yes, we can. Okay. I'll probably do those in collaboration with when I've got tomorrow's crystals pop through, and we'll smash all these out of the way and see what we get for the legendary. As you can see, I'm more than ready. These Elune, lighter Elunes, they just come through far too fast these days. I actually just sell, which is why I have a lot of gold. But yeah, we'll get the L summons done, and once I've got some more crystals and finish off the Medjed summons, because I really, really, really do want Medjed. She looks really good. Anyway, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you got a little bit of something from the Dimensional Rift part. Build a Lisa Rose if you see value in her like I do. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.